everyone, welcome back to our channel. So we're having a grand old time. We're gonna do a little get ready with me today. It's been quite a long time since we've done a get ready with me. It's been like, I don't know, like 6 months at least. Probably. It's been a hot minute. They're kind of a pain.
Not long, because we did one right after I got my new job. But
okay.
Like a minute.
It's been like 6 months almost. You haven't had your job for that long. But anyway, we're just going to talk about things and put on makeup. So if you're interested in watching us talk about things and putting on makeup, then just keep on watching.
Should have looked at inspo pics or something.
Do you have the primer?
I did.
Leo Renee, come here. I will let you out and you and Augie can fight instead if you don't want to behave. What? You're so ridiculous.
I don't know why I brought him in here.
Well, he was already in here. Raisin's good. Come here, baby. Leo. Anyway, we have 2 cats in this room. I may let them out, but we do have a corgi living with us at the moment. And for the most part, she's getting better with our cats, but I don't
cross us.
Our friend who has the corgi is downstairs with the flu, and I really don't want the dogs and cats chasing each other while she's trying to sleep and stuff. So there's that information. Hi, buddy. But our household has had the flu for about this week, except for me. So that was awesome.
It was really fucking rough for me. I genuinely saw the light. I really thought I was like a goner for a couple of days.
She looked like she was goner, bro.
I was like, I'd already been sick. I think I had COVID also. Like I'm more and more sure by the day that I had COVID, like a month and a half ago. And I just didn't like think anything of it. Cause like I had a cough and or really just a cough and then like some like feverishness. But like I didn't realize I had lost like taste or smell or anything like that. So I honestly, because like that's what everybody has told me has been like the main COVID thing for them. It's like loss of taste and smell. And so I was like, oh well, I probably just have like a cold or whatever.
I'm fucking solid, bro.
And so I don't know. I didn't really think anything of it. So I just worked through the pain. You know, I had a couple days of rest and I was like, damn, like, this cough is not going away. And like a couple of days ago, I realized I genuinely can't smell anything. I thought it was because I'm stuffy. I thought it was because I was stuffy, but I'm not stuffy. And I stuck my whole head into some Gain scent beads because I love the smell of Gain. And I was in my mom's bathroom last night. I was like, let me just get a whiff of these while I'm here. Nothing. I smelled nothing. It really rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, oh shit. I probably should have been more careful.
I don't know what's going on because I think my immune system's putting in overtime because Vic has been sick and I haven't gotten sick yet. And that's like really awesome information. Well, it's just really awesome information and it's really awesome for me, genuinely, because I hate being sick. And I normally get sick all the time. But I haven't changed any lifestyle habits, alright? I still eat like shit. I sleep like shit. About 4 hours a night generally, which actually works really well for me, so I like that schedule a lot. But man, I haven't gotten sick and I'm not complaining, but I'm just shocked by it because Vic and I share everything.
Most of the time.
I mean, we were born into a family that germs didn't exist, so there's that information for you.
Like, you tell me to wash my hands, I'm like, yeah, I'll just let me turn on the faucet and walk away.
It just was not normal in our house.
I've been doing it now, but
to do that stuff, and our dad always did, but my mom never did, and that's who I kind of watched more and got my habits from and all of that. So like a hand soap in the bathroom, it's gonna last about 10 years in our house. So
yeah.
But yeah, I'm just glad I haven't been sick. Vic has been, but hopefully her immune system decides to give her a little bit of a break.
It seems like everything is going away. I had like an upper respiratory virus of sorts. I got tested for COVID like last week and it was negative. So there's that. But then I had the stomach flu after that, and then I'm pretty sure I have like a sinus infection because my sinus has been clogged as fuck. And so I've been massaging my face all the time, trying to get these sinuses to Give you clear.
Yeah.
And now my face is like lightly bruised in areas because my sinuses are effed. And it's awesome. I saw this TikTok earlier too. I'd never go on TikTok, but today on my lunch break I was like, spice it up a little. Let's go on TikTok. And I saw this video of a girl who's like, when I was 3, I put a bead up my nose, a blue bead. Never told anyone, never thought anything of it. I have had a terrible sinus infection for a while now. What do you know? It's the blue bead.
Whoa.
That memory like came back to where she got like this ear like camera thing.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently they have those. And she was like using it to look inside her nose to see what the fuck, how big this booger was that was clogging it because she couldn't get anything out. And she saw like a glimpse of blue and she's like, that memory came flooding back to me.
That's insane.
That was so funny.
Crazy, dude. I guess the only fun, new, and exciting thing in my life is the fact that I'm dating. Well, I'm attempting to. I'm casual dating with commitment issues and no intent on committing. So there's that. But it's not going well. I really don't like dating. I forgot how much I disliked dating because the first few days are so fun, you know, like I have like 500 men like telling me how beautiful I am, like yeah, wonderful. And then you actually have to see them, and I haven't really had a bad experience meeting somebody yet, but I've only met a couple of people. I did have a really bad FaceTime date that I put on Instagram stories so everybody could hear about it. Basically this man, oh my god, he was so good looking too. What a tragedy. He had like these really, really nice like long dreads, or were they braids? Oh, they're locks. They're called locks, not dreads. So sorry. But regardless, he had this like really long hair and he was just so good looking. He had like a little gap in his teeth. I don't know. I thought he was so cute. And we had talked for like, I don't know, like a week, maybe 2. I can't remember. And he had shown no signs of anything but just like a genuinely wonderful person. Like every day he would text me and he'd be like, oh, let's have a wonderful day today. Like he was so like upbeat and like, you know, like kind of like a hype man, like trying to make sure like every day was good. And he was so nice. And then he was like, hey, do you want to FaceTime? And I was like, ugh, no, because I hate FaceTiming. But I was like, okay, I'll accept because he works like in and out of the state. And so he wasn't in the state at the moment, so we couldn't meet anyway. Thank God. And we go on this FaceTime date and he's like saying all this stuff that's like just very misogynistic. And I was like, oh, what's that you said? Which is very odd because I in my life I've met one person that I could label a misogynist. Normally I can't label somebody a misogynist. Normally they're just,
I don't take that word lightly.
No, that's a heavy word for me. Somebody has to do something real bad for me to feel that way. And he was like talking about how like if he took out like women on dates and he didn't like them, he would just like leave them with the bill, like he'd like dip out midway, and like all this like weird shit. And I'm like, okay, I don't understand how that's supposed to make me want to meet you, but cool. And then like every time he spoke about women, he would call them like bitches or hoes, and like it was just so bizarre, and I didn't even know what to do with it. And like I was like, I don't know how to react in this situation because I couldn't tell if I was making this shit up, because I was like, it's like a fever dream. This has never happened to me. This can't be real. There's nobody in this life that can be this fucking rude. No, it was. So immediately after the FaceTime call, I blocked his number. So Jay, I hope you're doing well. But please rethink what you say when you speak to
get
help. So there was that.
You know, I have started dating again full force, which kind of we saw coming. It's not like this wasn't planned, is not the word I would use, but it was just kind of,
it was God's plan.
yeah, I don't know. He's like kind of the one for me, so just take that with what you will. But we dated before. We were like revisiting, and normally that's a bad idea, but like in this scenario, it's not.
No, in this scenario, it's a wondrous idea.
Yeah, and he's so helpful. He stayed this weekend, and like he made my bed, and he did the dishes, and like I didn't lift a finger. I didn't ask him. I didn't even like suggest that I needed those things done. He would just like see something that needed done and do it. And I was like, Be still, my heart. Like, that was really doing it for me.
It's worth noting that we have 2 really, really wonderful parents, and our parents, they show their love, not only by, words and things, but they show a lot of their love just on the actions that they do. Like, my dad came over the other day and was just like, this one was more of a gift, but he came over and he was like, I have some gift cards, and he hands us each a $50 Starbucks gift card. For what? For literally no reason. He just walks in the door and gives it to us and walks out. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And, I'll just be like, over there, and I'll be like, oh, I'm noticing something like this, and immediately he'll be at my house trying to fix it. So we have wonderful, wonderful parents. My mom will go to the store and she'll buy us like chips we really like or whatever and drop them off. Like, my parents are angels sent from heaven above, like, genuinely. Mm-hmm. And so I have high standards when it comes to men in that department. Now that I'm out of the relationship I was in, because, well, I don't want to fall back into something I was in, but like, I'm so, like, I love when people show their love by literally just, like, listening to what you have to say and implementing it. And, like,
yeah, just hearing there's a problem and solving that problem.
Yeah. That works for me, bro.
Yeah, like, I could be like, oh, crap, I need wiper fluid. And my dad would, like, show up the next day and be like, oh, yeah, I filled your wiper fluid, by the way. Like,
it's just that easy and that immediate. Like, there's no hesitation. There's no, whining and yeah, no. So that is, what I want in a man is somebody who just does things for me. Actually, I want a construction worker, but clearly those are all impossible to find now because I'm meeting a bunch of pansies, desk jobs, pussies.
Yeah, I like it. Well, we both kind of like a more
like a traditional man.
A traditional manly man. I like gender roles. I really do. I think they work for me. So I fall right into mine.
Oh my god, I saw this video on Twitter the other day, and it was this little girl. It was this mom who was about to film a TikTok, and her daughter.
I saw that.
Her daughter walks in the room and goes, Mom, like, don't get mad at me. Like, she's like explaining herself, and she's like,
So you told me
that men are supposed to, like, be the head of the house. They're supposed to have a job. Like, they're supposed to, the wife's supposed to be the one that stays at home with the kids.
They take care of their woman.
Take care of their woman, yeah. And she said, well, so-and-so's parents, like, her mom goes to work and the dad stays home. So I said that your dad's a bitch. I was just dying laughing at this.
So yeah, they're downstairs by the door.
Yeah, oh my god, it was so funny. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wow, that's really hilarious.
That would be like...
How are my eyes literally 2 different shapes like this? How did this happen? One is round and one is winged. One is wonged.
Wong.
I guess I'll be wonging this out too.
I'm gonna try this. We'll see. I'm like trying to like our multi-chromes. It's not like
I actually do if I do only a rounded eye and then have it like all over the lid. Like the standard eyeshadow look people used to do.
Yeah.
It works really well that way.
Oh, I love looking at like old looks I used to screenshot from Pinterest.
They're so fucking boring.
I know.
They should have
and I wouldn't even call them like good anymore. I'd be like, nah, they're average. Like those brows, not my fave. I mean, I look back on my own stuff and think that. Like, I watched I think it was our Circo Loco review the other night, because sometimes I just like to watch our old videos.
I do too.
And I was like, damn, that was not a good look for you.
Really? I love that video.
Well, I just didn't like that. I did a lot of blush.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. The first time I saw the video, I said, whoa! Alright!
At the time, that's what I liked. But people are such bitches about it. They still are.
Oh, yeah.
Like, will you just get over it? Like,
it's just makeup.
Who does it hurt if I wear a lot of pink blush? Like, I'm the only one making a fool of myself, right? I'm the only one making a fool of myself. So why does it concern you so badly to the point where you need to go out of your way to tell me how stupid I look? As somebody, like, people are still battling on my Kaima video because I wore a lot of blush. And honestly, I didn't really think I looked that bad. But whatever, to each their own. And some of these bitches are still commenting. They're like, well, like, they just have to get, like, the last word in. Like, I haven't said anything, but somebody will, like, comment later down the line.
No, we said one
thing. Yeah, I think we said one thing. And then I just, like, hearted some hate comments. But somebody else like came to my defense more recently and was like, you know, makeup is a stylistic choice. If that's how she chooses to do hers, then, you know.
Shut the fuck up about it.
You know, who does that hurt? Like, I don't think she looks bad. I think maybe she just likes it that way and that's alright. And that person was like, yeah, that's not what a stylistic choice means. I'm like, it literally is.
What else would it be?
I can do whatever I want. So, okay. But you have fun in your miserable fucking life.
I have a genuine question for my friends out here. So, some of my favorite things to say would be, I don't know, dumb whore. And I just, is there like a, like, I don't care. Vic's dying.
I just
Thanks. Anyway, I really love saying things like that because I like being derogatory. And I was kind of wondering if there's like an alternative to that, because I don't know if a whore is an acceptable word or if that is no longer acceptable to be used.
I think you can,
because I'm not a whore, so I can't really reclaim it.
Yeah.
I am a woman, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Half a woman, my hair's short, so.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't know. I was just curious. Anybody have any alternatives other than, you know, dumb hoe? I feel like whore has a better ring to it.
I love slut shaming words.
See, that's
I
the issue.
don't like slut shaming, you know.
It's just a little. I don't know. It's just a way to describe somebody. I hate makeup right now. It's so fucking lame.
It's like fine. It's like I'm like doing it. I'm like starting to want to do it again, but like doing it is not always my favorite. Unless I'm doing it to like look pretty, you know.
My cat is covered in glitter. Oh my god, my pants are too. Put together like a little mini custom palette, and I haven't been using it as much as I want to, but I'm still like enjoying it, so I'm gonna continue.
Maybe
Why the fuck is my skin pilling?
I don't know.
That doesn't make a lick of sense.
I don't know what to tell you, Rachel.
I want somebody to kill me.
Well, I don't really think that's gonna happen.
How am I supposed to have a good base with pilling skin? Ugh.
I feel like I have. Oh yeah, so we haven't got to touch on this much. I wanted to make a whole video on it, but like we haven't been filming, so it's like we didn't. But as some of you may have heard, Natasha Denona discontinued her gold palette.
Had we known, I would have bought another one. If I'm being completely frank.
So listen, I watched this video from Hannah Louise Poston. Something about Natasha Denona discontinued it, but the world is not ending. And I watched it, and she had some strong points, right? She's wrong. The world did end, because guess what? That was the best eyeshadow palette on the market.
I mean, we still have it, but for
Hands
some,
down. Hands fucking down.
for some of y'all,
And I don't know. It's like, I know there are probably like actually just as good, if not better, things out there, but there's not. So also, that's not true, you know? Like, that palette has such a fucking hold on me.
I know, dude.
A hold on my soul. I cannot let it go, and I'm sad that Lauren May Beauty did not get to buy it.
Yeah, she did.
The gold palette?
Yeah, she just did a video with it. I watched it.
Oh shit, no way. Oh, I'm watching that tonight. I'm not gonna use any salt and look. Honestly, I could do my lower lash line. I think I'm gonna like pop around the waterline and like call it a day. I know drawing this on my face is gonna be a mistake. It always picks up. Why? I don't know.
Yeah, anyway, she loved the shade brass and she loved lime chrome.
Thank God.
So she compared it to the dupe.
Oh, she did.
Mm-hmm. She said the dupe was not as good.
Ha 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 ha, I knew it.
I mean, she kind of, you know, she went back and forth. I can't tell if people go back and forth sometimes on these things genuinely because they believe it or because they don't want people to judge them for liking the luxury item.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't care if you're broke and can't buy the luxury item I'm promoting. Just don't buy it.
I don't know what to tell you.
Alright? It's my luxury item that I bought with my money that I earned, so I don't want to hear it.
And I can love it.
Yep.
I can love it, and I can also be consistent in the fact that it's better than a cheaper item.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, my friends. We are fairly good with money, alright? We don't just go spending it willy-nilly on bullshit. So, when we like something, we like something. I didn't spend $125 on the Natasha Denona Gold palette for somebody to tell me that I'm not allowed to talk about how much I like it because some people can't afford it. Okay, then don't watch my video.
Then don't watch a video about Natasha Denona.
Yeah, I mean,
You just watch it to get pissed off.
yeah. I would love if you had the money to buy it, and we have gifted people these palettes in the past for this very reason. Probably won't do it this year. We have in years prior.
Around money this year. My income has changed like half. Well, it's like cut in half. Working in childcare is a bitch, y'all. Oh my god, we got this Kaja cheeky stand thing for Octoly.
I haven't used it yet.
Oh, it's really good. It's not gonna go with this look. I really like it though. I do. I think it's really cute.
The shape looks really sheer, but
I've used the stamp. The stamp is fine. The stamp is just like gimmicky, but like on a sponge or on a brush.
It's good. I figured the stamp was just a gimmick.
I really like it.
Man, I love Face and Body so much.
I know, it's really nice.
I genuinely, like, I almost, like,
Want to get rid of every other foundation?
well, like, I almost don't care about my face glow as much anymore, which sounds crazy because I still like my face glow, but, like,
Because you still have the original, right?
I've been trying to use it, but instead I always just go for this.
Well, it still looks thinner on the skin. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's so bomb. It looks so good. It literally just gives me the perfect amount of coverage for what I need.
Yeah, I don't wear foundation almost at all anymore, unless I'm like trying to look nice for something. Like, boss's daughter gave me 2 coloring pages today. One is with Ariel holding like a puppy, and the other one is like a little unicorn. And I bought these really nice markers yesterday for my adult coloring books that I've had for 3 years and never used. And I'm so hyped to finish it. Ooh, is that the coloring? Let's start on the nose first. Maybe let's do like a nose thing.
If I'm being honest, I know I don't love the Tower 28 formula, but the shade that I bought you for our birthday.
Dank.
Yeah, is it After Hours?
I don't know. One of the hours.
Yeah, Beach Please After Hours. This is so good. This is like my favorite blush right now for like that winter kiss. Like it looks like you were outside a little bit.
It's like real nice.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try this like little blush trend here where I only do it. Oh, that's probably a lot. For Rare. Try my finger to blend it out. I have a Rare matte formula too. Maybe that was a mistake. I don't know.
We'll see.
It's like
Hello.
it's like I like this color a lot though.
I really like it. I think
It's very autumn.
I
I wanted to do something to go with my vibe without going.
I like the multi-chrome. It really flashes
Well,
light.
it does. It like goes with the green because it flashes green. Like that works. Oh, maybe that wasn't too much blush. Was it? Is it patchy? I can't see.
God, I literally hate this tan tour so much.
Why, for closing it?
How do you fucking... How am I supposed to do this?
You have to angle it like literally in the most perfect, pristine way to get anything valuable. Love the product.
Well, it's gonna dry out because I'm not doing nothing about that. Alright, I've been out of the loop for a while in this whole dating scene. When a man that you just met online asks you for nudes, do you guys actually send them? Because that seems insane to me. That seems insane to me. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. If somebody asks me for nudes before I have even, well, just really in general, but if somebody asks me for nudes, I'm immediately like, you don't fucking respect me, nor do you respect womankind, so I'm done and you can go eat ass.
Honestly, same.
That's exactly how I react. Or
I can't wait a long-term boyfriend asks me for nudes. Like, you should know me better than that.
I don't know. I don't care in general. I don't really need like documentation that I got a rockin' bod, you know? You can see that in person. But I just don't understand why people ask if they're not getting any. So I'm assuming it works, which I'm a little baffled by, if I'm honest. So y'all need to cover up, and move on. But I sometimes will let it slide if I'm feeling generous, but I just ignore them and then I make them grovel. So that's the only other way it works out for me. So like the other day, some guy asked me for nudes and I just opened and didn't respond, of course, as I do. And Like an hour later, he's like, what? Question mark. I opened and didn't respond. And then he messaged me the next morning. He goes, sorry. I said, that's more like it, my friend. Take this highlighter and I'm cool with it all. Wow, I do like this color.
Isn't it cute?
So pretty.
Yeah, I think I definitely have it. I don't like the way the blush is looking because, frankly, it's matte. But as much as I like this color, Salt New York Terracotta would have done that for me.
Not quite, but close.
Like, close enough. This one's a little more, like, bricky. But Salt New York would have done that for me, but without the mattifying of my skin. So let me just put some dewiness back into it with this Fenty Glow Cream Blush. I love this thing.
I actually do too, bro.
It's like I didn't love it. I was like, yeah, this is whatever. Speaking of which, we wanted to do like a products we change our mind on kind of video because of this, but like, I have a purpose for it. It's like, this is beautiful. It's glossy and it's shiny and it's like lightweight.
Yeah, it's hot fire. That's what it is.
Living for it.
But more exciting on the lower lash line, but I don't think I'm built for that, so I'm not going to. I'll do like a little something different. But
yeah, I think I'm just gonna like the deepest color I use because like this is kind of intense to not just like do some, but I still want to pop red. The waterline.
Oh my god, Leo, you stink. Why are you so sweaty? But it's like, yeah, I can't tell.
So sweaty. Yeah, I didn't. One of my kids one day, her name's Anna, she was like really sad, so I was hugging her to make her feel better. She goes, Miss Victoria, I think you need to shower tonight. You stink. I was like, oh fuck, I'm sorry. Oopsies.
All I do is stink. It's ridiculous. There's no way to get me to stop smelling bad. I literally,
goddess.
I try my hardest because I'll shower twice a day if I'm up early enough. If I'm not, I'll shower at night, of course. But if I wake up sweating, I always shower. It doesn't matter. And wow! Why would you do that?
I did not realize that was gonna come out like that on my nose.
Well, should have thought of that.
I just put a lot on. Holy shit.
I was a hater when Mario first launched.
Oh.
When he launched, I was like, this is boring as fuck, Mario.
I mean,
yeah.
Who do you think you are? Yeah, actually, I think maybe I was there too.
Mostly because I mean, you know, talented and all, but when have I ever cared about makeup by Mario? Literally never a day in my life. Yeah. Just as I don't care about anybody else. So,
when you get the chance, will you grab me the red eyeliner?
I want to do a 25 days of something again.
Like another like Christmas one or something. Whoa, that hurt my eyeballs for whatever reason. So we'll like see how that goes. It's definitely going to be a challenge, but I think if we can navigate it correctly, because like the problem is
we have to pre-film though. If we don't pre-film, I'm not doing it.
Like the problem is you guys, or at least our viewers generally, like the content featuring both of us.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to get the content featuring both of us because it requires, say it with me, childcare. Childcare. Say it with me, childcare. And so it's easier to do the separate stuff. It really is. And I still like filming the separate stuff. And it's not like we'll ever like stop doing the separate stuff completely, but it's like,
it almost seems pointless.
God.
Because nobody wants to watch it.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, a handful of you do, of course. You comment and you show us, but like the majority of our viewers don't.
Yeah, our views do not come from our individual videos most of the time, unless we have like a really cool video idea, and I don't know. I feel like maybe we're just not, that's not the word. We're not
creative.
Creative.
Is that a good word?
Yep, that's the word I was looking for. I forgot what that word was.
I went through that same thing when I had like my massive brows, which I still love those, like looking back on pictures, but I just really liked the look of an arched brow recently, so I've been plucking mine. I haven't trimmed them since the last time I plucked them, so they're pretty long still, but I remember like just multiple occasions where somebody would be like, why are your brows sticking straight up, like in person? And I would be like, because I want them to. So next time you have something to say, don't fucking say it.
I know, some people get really offended by that trend too.
Yeah, they're like, oh, their brows stand up. This is not natural. Neither is the blue fucking eyeshadow on my eyelids. Okay, so I don't want to hear it.
I look like somebody's.
I don't want to hear it. I want to punch you in the fucking mouth. Anybody that sits there and puts hate comments out, and even if somebody's makeup sucks, because I know, all right, we're gonna have this conversation, and I'm gonna be real with you.
Makeup can suck.
Makeup can suck, and you can be bad at makeup. All right.
I have been bad at makeup. I will continue to probably make bad makeup decisions sometimes. But guess what? That's all it is.
It's just makeup.
If I want to look like a fucking peacock with eyebrows that stick straight up and polka dots on my face, then God let me do it, you know? Like,
or if you want fucking block brows, that's nobody else's business. Block your brows. Do
if
what
you want to
do.
bake the fuck out of your face and make it look cakey and gross, in my opinion, go for it.
Yeah.
You know my stance, but go for it.
I think it's so weird because I would never do that. There's a difference between scrolling through Instagram, looking at something going, not for me, and a difference between not only looking at it thinking, oh, not for me, and or leaving a comment, screenshotting it and uploading it somewhere else
aside from
other people to make fun of it.
Aside from maybe like a group chat,
you know,
because like I do that sometimes.
Maybe, but only not like a
or like a one or two people.
Not like a makeup community group chat.
No. Like a you and I group chat, or like you, me, and Liv.
I'm like, what do you mean you and I? We're not in fucking school.
Well, and we have a text thread, not a group chat.
Yeah,
but yeah, that kind of thing. Like I get those.
Okay, it makes sense. I see when you guys share my posts, alright? Like, I know when you guys are talking shit. That's cool. I've accepted it. But anyway, and rant, you guys are just, well, not you guys. You guys are all wonderful, but like other you guys that I'm talking to directly.
Other you guys who sometimes consume our content and then just like say shit to say shit. Like, what's your...
You can eat a dick, actually.
Okay.
I'm recognizing that I am a bitch. I want to pretend like I'm not. I want to pretend like I'm a little bit nicer than I am. But the reality is I'm not. I have a long... I forgive a lot. But little things will drive me right out the door. I could be manipulated and cheated on. I'd be like, that's cool. We're good. Alright? Been there, done that. Still been there, done that, and I look back and I don't necessarily think it was like I wasn't like a dumb bitch or anything, okay, because that's just the way my mind works. But you do something as little as just like say something to me the wrong way, and I'm like, yeah, that's actually not gonna work for me.
Yeah, actually,
and I will not be speaking to you ever again.
Death penalty, hell.
That's how life works for me. Also, I bought the ColourPop Pretty Fresh spray. I really don't like the smell of it, but it's really nice and fine mist. I bought it because Shannon always talks about it. It's like real fine.
I don't got a lip color on, I forgot. Just to put on some gloss. Oh, you know what I've recently been
oh my god, this freaking Kylie liquid lip and Babe. And Bear, not Babe.
Wow. I was actually going to talk about the Kaleidos lip glaze.
Oh, well, this shit is bomb.
I don't think I gave them their credit in our, like, video on the flower. Well, did we do a video on that? I don't know. Nope. I know I talked about that lipstick. I think I applied it in another video. That formula is long wearing, comfortable, and it fades beautifully.
I like it for the nudes. I don't think the darks fade well.
The darks have faded well on me.
Not on me. But I've always had that issue with dark lipstick, which is why I hate it so much. Because I literally have never had a time where I apply dark lipstick and anything after an hour doesn't look okay. It just continually looks worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, no matter how many times I apply it, so.
I see. Well, we should probably sign off because we have more videos to film and my mom's child's care clock is running. So, we're gonna sign off for now, but we will... Or actually, you should probably like and subscribe to our channel.
Whoa, big.
Or like the video and subscribe to our channel. You know,
I watched the other one that we
uploaded. And watch the next one. I think we're gonna do a Will We Buy It next. So we haven't done one of those in a while. I'm kind of out of the loop with makeup news, so I'm like kind of excited. But anyway, we would love it if you just like got into this inconsistent content for a little bit, and we would love to see you in our upcoming videos.
Bye.
Peace out.